How long is she gonna be like this?
It could be a few hours, a couple days.
Or forever? Is that what you're trying to say? Is that what you're saying to me, Rick?
Matt,
Be honest with me.
people recover from the deepest comas, but Vanessa's immune system has been attacked by her disease. She's very weak right now.
Can she hear me? I love you, Vanessa. I'm right here.
Maureen. Yes, it's really you. I'm so glad. Before, when I saw myself on the hospital bed, there were all these people around and they were all looking at me and they were so sad. And there was nothing I could do. I couldn't help them or make them feel any better, and I was frightened. But I'm not frightened anymore. Not at all.
You know, even though Vanessa's in a coma, Matt, there's a chance that she can hear your voice and sense the presence of loved ones in the room.
Yeah, right. I read about that in school. Like, if we talk to her, her brain starts to make connections, right? And it could help her come out of the coma.
Is that right?
Yeah, I'm sure it's been helpful in some cases. I mean, there's no empirical data to explain exactly what happens, but science can't explain everything.
I have this feeling of being in two places at the same time.
What else are you feeling?
Well, I feel as though I know everything and nothing at all. But that light is so warm and comforting, and
Wait a minute. I have to tell you something. If you continue, you can't go back.
What do you mean?
You have a choice. You can still return. It's up to you. Well, this is a fine howdy-do. Just when I was in the market for a babysitter, you decided to take a sabbatical. Well, I can wait. My friend. My dear, dear friend. You know, I'm not letting you out of our pact. We promised that we were going to babysit for each other. That was the deal. And we have planned to take lots of walks. Long, long walks in the park. And we promised that we were going to be around to watch them grow and blossom. You see, we were going to take them to the circus and to the museums. And we were going to privately marvel about how our children are more talented, more beautiful, stronger, faster than all the other children. And we're going to spoil them rotten. And then look at each other and go, my goodness, why are our children so spoiled? And then we were going to call each other on the phone with every bump and scrape and panic about rushing them to the emergency room. That's right, we are going to spend every night and every day on the phone with each other. Laughing and crying. Because we know that there's somebody else who understands. You better be there.
I know you've got a lot to deal with right now, Mr. Reardon.
No, that's okay. I want to hear, I want to hear everything that's going on with my daughter. I want to know exactly what's happening. So you're telling me that her kidney function is still not right. It hasn't changed. Is that what you're saying?
Little Maureen's a fighter. But we are still waiting to see if her condition takes a turn for the better.
Yeah, and if it doesn't?
If it doesn't, then we're looking at some serious surgery.
Well, I didn't tell Vanessa about our baby's condition. I didn't want to upset her. Now I'm glad I didn't. Vanessa needs good news right now. She needs positive thinking. That's what's going to bring her back.
I didn't choose to leave Matt and my family and my new little baby girl. Did you know I had a little baby girl and I named her after you?
I did know.
And I want to use that nickname of yours, Mo.
I would rethink that if I were you. I never really liked that nickname very much.
Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe I should be kicking and crying and screaming, I want to live like
Susan Hayward.
in that old movie, but it's not the way I feel. I mean, I feel calm and peaceful as though everything's going to be all right. That is the way I should feel, isn't it?
That depends.
On what? I mean, that's not what you said, remember?
Well, what I said was that when it was my time, I stopped fighting, that I felt it was right to let death come. Who says it's your time?
But I wouldn't be here if it weren't my time.
Oh, not necessarily.
Well, I would be with you, and I would be with Daddy.
And you wouldn't be with Matt, or Dinah, or Bill, or your new baby girl named Mo.
I haven't even really held her. But, you know, who's to say that if I went back, I might not get just as sick in a month or in a week, and then Matt would spend his whole life worrying about me. And I can't have him do that. I don't want him to do that.
Even if that's what he wants.
Well, you know him. You know him. He focuses and he won't let go. He won't. He would spend the whole time watching me die instead of being with his little girl. And I'm not going to have that happen. I'm not. So, I guess I've made my choice. I guess I'm ready to be with you.
Remember the first time I found out you liked him? I was in my room and you came in. I was so sure you were going to tell me to turn it down, but you told me to turn it up, and you said what an incredible voice he had. Probably the only music we ever agreed on. I remember that other time where you thought nobody was home, and I came in real quietly from the movies, and there you were, right in the middle of the living room, singing at the top of your lungs. Kind of blew your image as this heavy-duty patron of the ballet and opera. But then again, you were always full of surprises. Like that time you put on the boxing gloves. It was the day after that kid, Connor Callahan, beat the snot out of me in the 6th grade. You got me to keep my guard up, just the way Dad taught me. You had a pretty good left jab, if I remember right. You want to go a couple more rounds with me? Because I do. I want to show you that I was listening to you that day you put on those gloves. I listened to you a lot, Mom. Maybe not as much as you want me to. But I always knew that what you said was important and that you said it out of love. And I know I made you really mad sometimes, and I'm sorry. Just give me another chance to make it up, please.
Where are you going?
I'll be back.
Hey, it's a good kid you got there. A kid. Hell, he's a grown man. But you did good. And now you've got a little girl that you have to raise now, too. You gotta raise her, cuddle her, and take care of her. You know what I want to do? As soon as she's old enough, I want us to go on a vacation together. I'm getting a vision here. I got a vision of the three of us in sombreros, someplace really fun. And I see little Maureen running down the beach, chasing the birds and trying to outrun the waves and just wearing herself out. And at the end of the day, when we've all had enough sun, we'll collapse into each other's arms. I see us having a great life together, Vanessa.
I don't want to make them suffer anymore. And your dying won't. They'd be better off. You can't know that. Why are you arguing with me?
Is that what I'm doing?
Yes, it is.
See, here I thought I was just giving it to you straight.
Do you think I made a mistake? Tell me, do you think I made a mistake? I wanted to have that little baby girl so much I knew it would risk my life. Was I wrong?
Oh, dear. I've always been such a bad judge of other people's doings.
I don't want you to judge me. I want you to tell me the truth the way you always did.
I know you acted out of love. It's right now you're acting stupid.
Oh, gee, Maureen, that's really nice.
You want the truth or not?
Yes, I do.
You cannot know what things would be like if you chose to cross over now.
Well, of course I couldn't know.
I could show you.
The future? For them? You could show me the future for them?
Come with me, and I'll show you what things would be like if you choose to die now. That is, if you're interested.
Come back, Vanessa. Come back to me. My life means nothing without you.
What is this? What's going on?
A wedding?
Oh.
And this is the future. This is what would happen if I chose to give up.
You must be the groom.
Yes, very well.
I can't hear.
What?
I can't hear. I'd like to see who's getting married.